We welcome back to the podcast with Inayah and Mushirah. Let's talk about it. On this podcast, we're going to talk about any and everything. We had a past reflection on Miss Jasmine and her childhood traumas growing up with her dad and her relationships, and where she currently stands now. We talked about Toxic KC.
Playboy.
We talked about Toxic KC a little bit in her relationship. So yeah, let's hop back into it.
Yeah. Basically, where I had left off, I realized that I've always been a fuckboy, and now I'm claiming it because I'm still in that era, like I'm still looking for my next situationship. I'm looking for my next hoe. Where you going? Look, I know right now I don't want anything concrete. Like, if it happens, you really got to be a certain real special type of person to really for me to really lock down on you for real. Especially because I done broke my relationship era and that shit. I'm like, oh, it's really finna be bad now. It's really finna be real.
Let me ask you this question. Do you ever think that you should have been in a relationship?
Nope, not at all. Shouldn't have. I know I shouldn't have.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I played on my own manipulations in my head and played them out, and so it was what it was. Like, I was still very hopeful for the relationship. Don't get me wrong. Like, never stepped out, never talked to nobody else. I ain't had no eyes for nobody else. I only had eyes for that person. But I know at the end of the day, I shouldn't have made that. Like, I was already in it, and I was trying to, I wanted that relationship turn, and I'm thinking I could do that, but I was saying nah, this.
You look so disappointed over there.
Hey, I'm owning it, but I don't let it last long. That's one thing. I don't 2 months. It was 2 months. Those are the obstacles with lesbians. What? We be so ready to move into it with each other. We have been called U-Haul lesbians for the longest.
A lesson that I've learned, right, and I hope that someone can take this away. Set a boundary on the amount of times that you guys see each other that week. For me, if I'm dating you, just in the dating stage, I don't want to see you more than 3 times a week. Maybe 4 caps. So that way, what I learned through my healing journey.
That's a grown mind state.
You just said mature and grown. That's very much so normal. So what the fuck are you talking about?
Even mature and grown,
there's
a lot of different levels to mature and grown. But mentally mature and grown, okay.
Anyways, back to what I was saying. 3-4 times a week caps. And the reason I say that is that once I really took time to heal myself and be by myself, I'm so okay with being with myself. And what I learned through that is that I'm able to process things more clearly. And you don't realize how well you can process things when you spend time alone. And if you're with somebody all the time because you like them, you're infatuated, they're telling you everything you want to hear, they feel good to your spirit, you don't see them for who they are. You don't give yourself that opportunity to even see if you guys are compatible. When you date people, you have to put boundaries on it so that way you can think straight.
Yeah. Because
infatuation blurs the mind.
That's the key takeaway.
That's honestly the key takeaway. Infatuation blurs the mind. Having somebody tell you you're beautiful, you're cute, and you guys are doing all these nice cutesy things, it blurs the mind.
Which is called love bombing.
If you're looking for a long-term partner, you have to create boundaries during dating. And that's something I've learned, and I appreciated the fact that I have done that, right? So that way I'm not wasting time, I'm not getting my time wasted, and I'm not leading girls on and hurting their feelings, and they're not leading me on or hurting my feelings.
And can I say it's also called individuality within those relationships in dating. You want to keep your individuality while you're dating that person. I feel like that's really one of the key aspects to having a really healthy relationship. When you have your own lifestyles outside of each other, but you can bring them in and you can bring that person into your lifestyle and that person can bring you into their lifestyle. But y'all still have time in between to develop yourselves outwardly. That's the key to a real healthy relationship.
If I'm dating women, it's only 3 or 4 times a week. We got to get to know each other. What's up?
You say, are you ready for it? But do you feel like you're deserving of it?
Like, I can literally look at myself and say, I am proud of you. And it's like I can see everything in my life falling in line the way it's supposed to. And it's because I'm living off of non-resistance. Which for me is for me, and what is not for me isn't for me. I've had so many things happen on a spiritual level, like so many people that's brought into my life. Like it's just such a vibrational match that I don't even doubt the universe to bring that kind of woman into my life. If you could bring these people into my life, that woman's coming into my life. And I'm so 100% sold on that.
Like, what do you see in what she's saying? Because I feel like you see like something deeper, or just like a different perspective, or just something to say.
I just think it's unique as well. I just
what do you mean by unique?
I was literally just saying this today on my TikTok. I was telling, or was it yesterday? Yesterday or today, whatever have you. I was just saying I feel like I'm finally, sorry you guys. I'm finally coming back to a person that I recognize.
Yeah.
It's been a crazy time for me in this past year.
Yeah.
And I was just saying that I finally feel like I'm at a place where I'm really ready.
Yeah.
To experience what is for me. And I think it was important what you said, like what is for me is what's for me. Again, what isn't, it's just, that's otherwise. That's nothing to do with me. I think it's just important that you said that in reference to my personal life and what we had just talked about. You said what's for me is what's for me. And I said rejection is the world's protection because I meant that.
Rejection
because I've been rejected multiple times, and then I've realized in retrospect, like, damn, that was whatever you would like to call it, Allah, God, or whatever you want to call him.
Yeah.
Was serving me protection.
Yeah.
Was providing protection for me because I was rejecting, like, damn, like.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I'm sorry. I'm glad I didn't get in with that.
Yeah.
Because.
Yeah. I'm happy for you. I think it's important that we understand that what is for you is for you. The problem is, as humans, we try to control things. And we try to control things, and we find somebody, and you're like, oh, they make me feel good. Or, oh, man, I've been lonely so long, that we rush into stuff, and we wonder why it fails.
Yeah.
And it's like, when you have a relationship with, God, the universe, like you start to understand that I don't have to rush anything, right? I can trust the infinite intelligence, period. And that's where I am. I trust so much. And it's like, I done seen tangible things happen to, like, if you could only understand where I am in my life, there's no reason why I would never not trust the universe. Yeah.
I also think I'm very grateful. I know that I'm very grateful that the type of parents that I've had, like they've been together for so long. They really gave me that because they both know. I have some really amazing parents, and the way that they brought me up is really on a lot of love, and so I think that's also why I don't settle and be in like toxic relationships, because I did not grow up with that.
True enough.
I really grew up in
a blessing.
Yes.
A family of love.
Yeah. Like, so whereas like we the type of family, like if you came over to our house in our younger years, we playing in the house. Like my parents are playing with you. They're tussling with you. We're wrestling with everybody. Okay. Like it's a whole grand time. Like it's always something crazy. My parents were just that interactive and just as playful and just knew how to like just give love. Like I from both sides of their families, like they all really knew how to give love. And so it's like I really come from like a place of that. And so I think that's in a way it's helped me into not be in so many toxic situations, but it's also kept me from a lot of relations. And so it's like I love it for that. Like I know I won't settle down for real until it's like I have my own view of that. Why are you looking at me like that? What?
I don't know if you guys know. She said, what was the phrase? It's about her relations. I don't know if you guys heard that, but I heard, I don't know. The first question that popped into my head was, do you use that to your advantage? I'm not even being funny. I'm not saying that you do. I'm not calling you manipulative in any sort of phrase. But do you feel like that because you come from a place of love, it sets you at a place of advantage?
Honestly, no. Like,
you don't feel it like feeds into fuckboy behavior?
Why do you have this fuckboy behavior? I can't understand it.
You had to have known her from her childhood to understand the whole glow up in the process.
I don't.
Why she is the.
So I don't understand that, because even when I want to have that fuckboy mind, just like I can't do it. So why? Like, what is that?
She gives me that same circumstances. Like, as much as I want to, I can't. And
yeah. What do y'all really consider a fuckboy? Because in my eyes, what a fuckboy is, you date different types of women all at one time, and you lead them on in certain different ways.
First off, we're talking about the woman's version, not the actual.
The women's version. That's the same thing. Because it's like in women's version, it's the same thing, because a lot of fuckboy women,
liars.
They're better liars, but they're still talking to multiple people at one time and leading them on that, okay, oh no, I'm just in a relationship with you, but they're not relaying that. That's the fuckboy mentality.
Because of the fact that they're better liars, they're much more advanced than like the male fuckboy. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
Okay.
There's a greater gravity with being a female fuckboy than there is being a male fuckboy, because you have the intuition and the comprehension of how a woman works.
Yeah, but so just because I can't.
So let's say this. You said I'm a fuckboy. What do you mean by that? Then let's get back up. What do you when you say I'm a fuckboy?
What consists of a real fuckboy?
No, when you. So I'm gonna say, ask my question again. Mm-hmm. You said I'm a fuckboy, right? I mean, you took ownership of saying, "Hey, I'm a fuckboy." So for you, what does fuckboy mean?
For me, fuckboy means getting your way with different women and not being completely honest. Or you have your one that you're mainly with, but then you can go and get multiple different whatever. They don't know you're cheating. That's basically what a fuckboy is to me. Whether you're dating and not being completely honest and saying whatever, like, to me, a fuckboy is just fucking on different women and just not even giving a fuck.
Okay, pause.
No, but
again, pause. Again, I'm sorry.
But I
guys.
never
I'm gonna
did
circle
that.
back.
I'm trying to tell y'all though, I never did that.
Let's pause
let's pause for a second. Women do you know that haven't done that?
No, Casey, let's pause. Hold on. Let me ask this question again. Hold on, y'all. You said I'm a fuckboy. So I said, so what makes you a fuckboy?
Because y'all was calling me a fuckboy, and so I thought in that reliance. Because that's what y'all made. I was agreeing to y'all fuckboy's definition. In my own head, I knew I had a different version of the fuckboy. I'm like, I was trying to explain that, but y'all wasn't explaining it. You didn't want to listen. You thought I was like, you're not being honest. Like, no,
she's saying that, y'all. But she's saying that.
See, look,
be so very fucking for real.
Because what I'm saying is,
because you see how she said that same phrase. She said when she first started stuttering before the intermission. What I'm really saying is fuckboy behavior.
See her definition. So that's a trigger saying.
She owned it.
That's a trigger saying for her.
Then why did you own it?
And it got me confused, because I'm like, all right, I'm taking a different perspective of what she's saying. I'm taking that into consideration. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe I am a fuckboy. Oh shit, I'm not realizing it. I'm like, am I really? Y'all got me questioning on what I'm doing. I'm like, okay, well shit, if that's what I am, then that's what I am. Like, I'm a fuck. Like, cause I can take other people's criticism and other people's opinions, and I'm like, if I can relate to it, okay, then I fit into that to some extent.
And I love her
and to some extent.
Oh my God!
She gave me big Hendrix energy.
Okay, what she's saying, I'm not.
Anyways, back to the original topic around obstacles and challenges and getting through it. But anyways, don't matter. So if you can give them, we're going to go down the line. If you can give them one piece of advice when it comes to overcoming personal obstacles, what would it be?
Knowing yourself and knowing your individuality and what you can compromise with and what you can't compromise with.
That's real. That's definitely real.
Yeah.
Jasmine?
Yeah. I would say to be you unabashedly, because at the end of the day, and I mean this in every single way, form, frame, or context, you are the only one who has to live with your decisions. You are the one who will have to pay for that in any shape, form, or fashion, whether it be therapy, in death, in disease, or whatever it is. You will pay for it. So be you and love you for that.
Mm-hmm.
That's some great advice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the one piece of advice that I have for people when it comes to dealing with challenges is just to understand that you're not by yourself and you don't have to be by yourself. Even if you don't have anyone in your life, I'm really big now on like my faith when it comes to the universe. Some people say God. Pray. Like, I think that people underestimate how powerful prayer is and how powerful letting go of the things that no longer serve you and you step into your purpose. Like, people underestimate how powerful that is. So
yeah, but even knowing, trusting, it still comes with mistakes and being able to own your mistakes at the end, because it's like no matter what throughout that process you're gonna make mistakes. It's inevitable, but it's like it's what you learn from them and how you know that you're not, and what you do to make sure it doesn't happen again.
When you know better, you do better.
Yeah. And I feel like also understanding that everything in life is either a blessing or a lesson. Mm-hmm. As much as we want to complain about the things that we have gone through, and some people, you have gone through things that are well undeserved. You shouldn't have went through that. Regardless, it can be a blessing for someone else, right? That message that you have for them, something that you can teach someone else. So just remember that, focus on the positive. What you feed yourself is what will become your reality. So, yeah, my faith is really strong when it comes to those kind of things. Anyways, thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining myself, Inayah, Mushirah, Casey, and Jasmine on our first episode of Let's Talk About It with Inayah and Mushirah. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you took something from it. Many more episodes to come. I'm going to add their Instagram in the link below.
Yeah.
It's going to be
I'll say mine. You can follow me at ALKC. I also have a lot of entrepreneurship that I got going on. So yeah, look me up and I'm pretty sure I can help you out.
What's your entrepreneur? Go ahead, tell them what your entrepreneurship is.
So I wrap cars, I tint windows, household, businesses. I wrap business cards, business vans.
That part.
Anything that you need.
And wallpapers.
And wallpaper, yeah. In-home wrapping, wallpapers, cabinets, counters. Yeah. I do all of that.
Yes,
anything you want to shout out, Jasmine? Mm-mm. As far as for me, getting out there more with public speaking, I'm sure you guys been seeing the first public speaking I've done. Getting certified to become a life coach right now. And Jay Shetty, if you don't know who Jay Shetty is, you need to go look him up because he's a really famous life coach, and I'm in his school. Only a small percentage of people are accepted in that school, and I got accepted. So look out for your next life coach, Inayah and Mushirah. Now, before we go, I have something special for them. Any guest that's going to come on my show, just know I got you. We're doing something a little different here. So while they're going through their gifts, I want you guys to know that it's very important to spread gratitude. You got to understand that energy is reciprocated. What you put out is what you get back. So make sure that anytime, people join something that you're doing or whatever the case is, you always show gratitude to those people, to the universe. What you put out is what you get back, right? Give the universe a reason to keep you showing gratitude.
This smells so good. Sorry.
So again, thank you for joining. We'll see you next time.